Overheat is shorter and it gives him more damage. Zeri got her passive removed. Something is gonna break with this, I don't know what. Minion equality has been achieved. Thank you, Riot Games. Patch 13.12 is out. Let's go. It's time for the rundown. Let's take a look at all the patch notes and review them as usual. Let's go. Quite a bit of changes. Alright. So, starting with the champions. So, ASHE. Passive bonus damage increased, W damage increased, R damage increased. So, Frost Shot, which is this like second shot, and each next is 120 right now. So, it is a bit more damage. Alright. Physical damage goes up on volley. Alright. So, that's really good for the support ASHE. Alright. And the ult gets more AP scaling, so all of those changes are pretty good for support ASHE, I guess, and for AD carry ASHE also. There it is. Small buffs. It's decent. ASHE is not like super strong right now. This is pretty annoying for the support, but I think it's fine. Alright, so small buffs here. GANGPLANK E-recharge rate decreased. Powder Keg goes from 18 seconds flat to 18 to 14. Scaling with rank, alright. So definitely that gives GANGPLANK more power mid-game-ish. I'm pretty sure his Powder Keg still scales with cooldown reduction, so now it's gonna be like twice as short, you know. I mean, or it's gonna be, it's gonna scale even more. So it's gonna be much shorter. That's decent for GANGPLANK for mid to late game. He's anyway a scaling champion. I don't think GANGPLANK maxes E first, maybe in some matchups he does, but in any case, there's the buff, mid to late game. Alright. GRAGAS, passive cooldown increased, Q mana cost decreased. So his passive now goes from 8 seconds to 12 seconds cooldown, that's pretty good. And the Q mana cost goes down, alright. So that's actually a sizable nerf because this passive healing is really strong. So right now GRAGAS will be sustaining less, so he can trade less. He can take bot trades less. Yeah, I think that's good. Doesn't really affect jungle GRAGAS too much. It's mostly for the top GRAGAS, maybe mid GRAGAS. That's decent. Xante cooldown increase. Xante is getting a nerf. I like that. Xante is very strong if he gets ahead. So he goes, his E cooldown goes up. That's good. Not the end of the world, but I think this is actually really, really good nerf because this shield just makes him super hard to kill. So now it's gonna be easier to kill him. Play around his shield cooldown a bit more. Alright. So that's really, really good for Xante, I think. Alright, Kai'Sa. AD growth increase. So from 2 to 2.6. So Kai'Sa gets a small buff. There it is. That's it. A small buff to Kai'Sa, AD Kai'Sa. I think it's fine. Kai'Sa is not like super strong right now. 0.6 AD, so at level 18 she gets what, like 11-ish or so, or 10-ish AD. That's not that much, alright, but it's something. It's decent. Mid-game, probably you can maybe feel it a little bit. I don't know. It's fine. I think it's nice. KHA'ZIX base AD decreased. So KHA'ZIX is very strong right now, as everyone knows probably. So there it is. Into the Qiyana, it's not a bad matchup for Qiyana, I would say. So I personally don't feel KHA'ZIX being too much of a threat, but overall he's very strong. So his AD goes down by 3, that's fine. Not the end of the world. For KHA'ZIX players also, I think he's still gonna be strong. You know, just a small buff, small nerf. I think it's in place and it's good. Alright. KOG'MAW, W base damage decrease, so a nerf to KOG'MAW. He loses 0.5% on his W, which is what he maxes first. So he will be a bit weaker early game. He's got the same scaling. I don't think this is like gonna change too much for KOG'MAW. It's definitely, you'll definitely feel it. A bit less damage, but I mean late game he's still gonna shred everything. So I don't think it's too big of a nerf. It is in place also because KOG'MAW is very strong right now. So I do like this nerf. Alright, that's it. I think that's good. Alright, Lucian. Passive damage decreased, activation conditions adjusted. So damage goes to 10 plus 15 AD. Alright, so that's quite a bit of AD decrease. Activation condition is empowered by another ally. His next 2 basic attacks will deal bonus magic damage. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that it worked like this. Alright, and now it goes to when Lucian is healed or shielded, or when nearby enemy champion is immobilized. So empowered, so he needs to be healed or shielded, or enemy champion needs to be immobilized. Nami and MILIO. Alright, because Nami will keep giving it to him with everything, right? So right now, if Nami gives him the W or whatever, then he doesn't get his passive also. Nami needs to heal him. Or needs to hit a stun on someone. Alright. I think that's fine. Okay, because right now just support like Blitzcrank can also proc it, right? So now it is. So you could say it's a buff to like Lucian Blitzcrank kind of lanes, right? Where he doesn't get a shield, or Lucian Nautilus or something. Says now he will actually get this passive where he could not get it before. However, it's weaker a bit. Alright, I think it's fine. Small nerf to Lucian, alright. But he's got more flexibility with who to lane with. I think that's nice. LULU. Please nerf Riot Games. Alright. 29 armor to 26. That's good. Magic damage goes down to 9 early game. That's quite a lot of a hit early game. Goes to 9 to 111. So goes by 6. Goes down by 6. Flat. And shield goes up by 20. What? What? So shield goes up. So 15, so it goes 5 per rank. So LULU loses a bit of armor, so she is easier to kill. Deals a bit less damage, but the shield goes up. I don't know, Riot Games, I don't know. I think that's fine, but why increase her shield? Why not leave it here? I think that's fine. But then her shield got increased, why? Nerf prosecute while retaining her current power level for other players. This is arguably a buff, right? Because she losing some armor. It's about positioning, right? For LULU to not die. I don't think this is a nerf, like, necessarily. It depends on the situation, right? She can better, like, she's weaker in, like, 2v2s and she deals less damage. But her, like, mid-game shields and stuff are just stronger by 20. So her laning is maybe a bit weaker early game. That's pretty much it. Alright. For like solo queue, I don't think this is even a nerf. This might be like a small buff or something. I don't know. But there it is. Shield is increased. What? Alright. MILIO nerf for sure. But what is it? Base armor decreased, armor growth decreased. So less armor growth, that's fine. By 2. Not a huge deal. And passive doesn't scale anymore. It is flat % always. Alright, that's fine. I think that's good. It's alright. Small nerf to MILIO. MILIO is pretty strong right now. But it's not like an obnoxious champion. I never feel like, oh no, they have MILIO, we are fucked, right? It's like it's a decent champion. Like even playing against this it's not obnoxious. It's just a nice support like this. So from my perspective at least. So small nerf, alright. Makes sense because MILIO is strong. Alright, NASUS. Passive lifesteal increased, air cooldown now decreases with rank. So lifesteal goes up a bit and the ult cooldown goes down. That's actually quite a lot since he builds cooldown reduction, right? So NASUS will have his ult available late game much more frequently. Yeah, it actually makes sense that it's shorter. I think that's fine. Not the end of the world either way. Don't think it changes much about NASUS, how he plays. He needs to stack this up. If you shut him down early, he will still not be very useful. So it's like, it's pretty much the same as it was, I guess. But a decent buff to NASUS. Alright. ORIANNA. Art damage increased. That's really nice. 450 goes to 550. 250, so not change on first rank, then gets 50 more on second rank. So base damage, but only on second and third rank. Not the biggest deal, I think. 95 scaling, so it's gonna be quite a lot more damage. It's nice, it's nice. If ORIANNA gets really ahead, then it's really hard to play against, but into some matchups. Very matchup dependent champion, but there it is. I don't think it's the biggest deal, but it's a nice change for sure to make those ults more impactful. She can one-shot more champions right now on rank 3 third ult for sure, which if she was missing some damage, she can now one-shot much better. Alright. RELL. Default adaptive start change. Alright, so from attack damage to ability power, she deals mostly magic damage with her abilities. So play RYZE into RELL. Alright. Cast time goes to 0.4, that's nice, because it's pretty long. It seems that way, and I didn't play this RELL. Magic damage goes down by 10, that's nice. That's fine. And jungle monster damage from 300 base to... So 300 base would be, what, 600, and now it goes to 430, so it is actually less damage. So jet damage nerfed on Q. Magic damage goes down also by 10 on W, so less damage on W. 300 base. No, it actually goes up because it is 300, because bonus damage is 300 of base. And now it's bonus. Now it's this plus the bonus, right? So it actually goes up by what? By... It's even. Alright, here it's like lower by 10, right? This would be 660 and 650, alright? And here it's 225 bonus. So here it's actually quite a lot down, because it would be like almost 600 and now it's like 400-ish. So W damage goes down, I guess, to monsters, and this mount up I can't really compare. Alright, I don't know. In any case, some adjustments. Seems like it's a bit lower now. And magic damage from the E goes down, and the scaling from maximum HP goes down. Alright. And the damage is now bonus damage to monsters. Seems like it's more on E. Alright. Percent damage cap against monsters 150. So there is now percentage damage cap. Alright. So I guess they wanted to bring down the damage of RELL in the jungle a bit, and Q got a buff. And she does a bit less damage. But having less cast time on this is really good for RELL, so I think that's fine. Rumble. A bunch of adjustments to Rumble. Alright, let's take a look. Base HP goes down. Health growth goes up. Base HP regeneration goes down. Passive. 150 hit now out of 100. Alright. Danger zone 50 plus. Also, he's... Okay. So he can cast more spells in the danger zone now. That's really good for Rumble. Overhit monster cap. Overhit monster damage cap. 80 to 65 to 150. I think it's the base attack, right? When you're overhit the basic attacks, deal additional damage. I think that's this. Overhit attack speed bonus. Ooh. 50 to 130. That is massive. Overhit duration is shorter also. He gets more hit. Overhit is shorter and it gives him more damage. If you're a good Rumble player and you can play around this is much more DPS. Alright. Flame Spitter, magic damage. Damage goes down. It gets a maximum HP scaling, and AP scaling doesn't change. So let's say 10% of target's maximum HP. If the target is 1000 HP, then it's 100, right? So on a 1000 HP target, it is pretty much... Nah, it's still behind. Alright, 1005 on a 1500 HP target, this is even. And above that, it's a buff. Pretty much. It seems, at rank 5, alright. So this is a buff to damage, in any case. Like, mid to late game, alright. Minion damage modifier. Minion damage goes down. So he loses base damage, and then loses damage to minions. So his minion damage really took a hit, I guess. Monster cap on percent health damage. Alright, so there's a cap on like hitting baron and stuff, makes sense. Alright. So I guess his wave clear is gonna be quite weaker right now. He loses this percentage and loses base damage. It's like percentage is not that relevant to minions. Alright. So Rumble in the jungle, I guess. W. Shield value goes from 60 to 25. Now scales with his maximum HP. Alright, alright. He does tend to build some relays and stuff like that. So, and 25 AP, so it scales with less AP. So Demonic Embrace, Relay, all this stuff. Really good for Rumble right now, I guess. Even better. Electro Harpoon gives him 20 hit right now. From 10. But he gains 50 more hit. So he can cast much more spells before going into overhit. But I guess this skill is more expensive, alright. And the Equalizer. Cooldown goes up big time early. And then it's still up and then still up. I also like this. I like this. This ult is very powerful. Rumble should be punished for using it in a bad way, I think. So here's the thing. We'll need to, take a look and see. I don't play Rumble personally. I think this is a bit game breaking for him. I think he's gonna be really strong right now. I don't know how this passive is gonna work out, but I see a lot of potential in here. Also the shield scaling with HP, hit generation. I think this is all really good for Rumble. He could be like really strong right now. He could be. Unless this damage just hits him too much. But I'm thinking Rumble jungle more than Rumble mid or something. But even like Rumble top or something or mid, he can also cast more of those harpoons, right? He can cast more spells. He's got more DPS on the passive. And it's shorter. The self-silence is shorter. Quite a lot. Alright. I think it's good. I think it's good. We'll need to see, but Rumble could be really strong right now. Alright, RYZE. There's the RYZE. His passive, he's got a buff. His passive got mana increase, got a buff, nice, because his passive is a joke. It's a complete joke of a passive. He doesn't have a passive pretty much, so now he's got a little bit more of not a passive, which is almost a part of a passive. So that's better. And his E got a scaling increase for 5%. Not very relevant, but it's fine. Missile speed, so I think it's how he throws it, right? I wonder if it affects the spread itself. If it does, then really good. If this, the E goes faster and the spread goes faster, I think that's nice. It's a nice change. I like it. I'd like to see the W route brought back, maybe half a second route on the W. Come on, Riot Games. That would be nice for RYZE. I don't know balance wise, but I really like those times with RYZE. RYZE still will have the same problems, but as he has right now, he's just too much of a scaling champion, and hard to execute in some matchups, but good changes. Alright, so we'll see. I still like this. I wonder how exactly this works. If it works on the spread between minions and champions and stuff, it's big. Alright. Because they can like walk out of range, right? So now it will essentially spread more on moving targets a little bit. They could also increase the spread range. That would be also, I mean, that is indirectly doing that. Alright, I guess. SIVIR. Attack damage growth decreased. W bounce damage increased. So she gets less AD per level by 3. Whatever, 3 is like nothing, alright. Then W 0.3. And W is damage is going up by 5%, so to offset this change a bit weaker. Looking to revert some previous. So but it's case of total AD, alright, so her W will have more damage, alright. But her attack damage growth is going down to like keep her like wave clear at bay, I guess, a bit more early game. That's fine. A small buff, I guess, for like mid to late game. Decent for SIVIR. Alright. YUUMI. E bonus attack speed decreased. Air heal per hit decreased. Best friend bonus. 10 to 20% heal and shield power. 5 to 15%. Oh. Ooh. So, you know, YUUMI gets a best friend after like... So this is on the W, this best friend thing. So the champion she spends the most time with is the best friend, right? Yeah, this is on W. What does YUUMI max? But I think this is the last spell YUUMI maxes, right? So if she maxes this last, which I think she does, then she just sits on 5% instead of 10%. That's huge of a decrease. So YUUMI, like mid-game YUUMI is weaker now. Alright. Shield is also nerfed. So not only is the shield lowered, also the shield power is lowered from the best friend. I mean, this only affects the best friend. Alright, so the AD carry. But this affects everyone. The junglers, everyone. Attack speed buff also goes down early game. That's fine. I mean, YUUMI maxes this first. Alright, so YUUMI is weaker level 1 to 9 or so. 1 to 8. Oh, okay, a little bit less attack speed. So level 1 YUUMI, level 2 YUUMI is a little bit weaker. Alright. That's fine. And final chapter, the damage goes down by 10. The heal goes down by 10. That's good. That's good. Alright. So I think it's 5 activations of this or so. Yeah, 5 waves. So it is 50 HP less healing on the ult. That's nice. I like it. I like it. So YUUMI gets a nerf. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright. That's just good. Alright, Zeri. Zeri got some huge changes. Zeri got gutted. Zeri got her passive removed. Bro. RYZE got no passive. Right now he's got a little bit of passive. Zeri got his passive removed. Her passive removed. Completely. LOL. Her move speed goes up by 5. Alright. That's decent for Zeri. Living battery is gone. Such a cool passive. It sucks. Doesn't get any move speed. Doesn't steal shields anymore. So, you know. Less survivability for Zeri. Big hit into some matchups. Alright. And now her Q passive has been moved to her passive. So she's got no passive now. Alright. We get it. Q burst fire no longer activates Shin. Triforce Zeri is gone. I mean, Essence River Zeri, no one builds that, but it's gone. Not only can she not build this Triforce garbage anymore, which is good. Also, she loses her passive. Bro. Maximum on-hit critical strike multiplier from E. What is that? Oh, so the bonus magic damage. So the increase from the bonus magic damage goes, maximum is 85 right now. And it is a scaling thing. So it scales better with damage for E. So if there was a situation where Zeri does not hit a champion with shields and does not build Shin or any Shin item, doesn't build Triforce, doesn't build Essence River or anything like that, that this is technically a buff, right? You could say that. You could say that. It is probably not likely because shields are everywhere and, you know, and Triforce is so strong on her. But there it is, more move speed and more damage on E. Scaling with crit strike. So also they want to push crit strike Zeri, which is like, you know, more squishy than some on-hit garbage. So I like it. However, I don't know how Zeri will play with this. So this is obviously a nerf. This is obviously a nerf. Is it good? I think it's good. Probably it's good. Since they lowered the attack range on Zeri, I'm not personally not very interested in the champion. I don't like playing her with this short range. It kinda sucks to me. I don't know. But if you really like Zeri, you can still make her work, I think. Because this is not the end of the world. But you will be squishier with no Shin. And a bit more move speed, which is nice. But you don't get the move speed from the shield. It's fine. And Spark Surge, a little bit more damage. Huge nerfs to Zeri. If you're a Zeri hater, you like this. Because this champ is like It's a comfort pick, alright. Maybe it's too much of a comfort pick, alright, makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, she just got her passive removed. What the hell? It was such a cool passive. There it is. Zeri nerfs. Time will tell. I think it's good. She doesn't build Triforce anymore. It's nice, alright. And with that, let's take a look at the items. Rest in peace, the Zeri. Alright. Ardent Sensor. Sanctity on hit 15 to 30 to 15, so it's not scaling anymore. Nice. So it's a nerf to Ardent Sensor, that's good, alright. Bloodthrister is more expensive, 200 more gold, alright, that's fine. That's nice. Galeforce, attack damage goes from 55 to 50. And wait, it now doesn't scale with crit chance, it now scales with bonus AD. It is a bit overpowered, I agree. Critical strike. Oh, it's overperforming on Yasuo and Dion, so they are nerfing it. Right, because they get twice the crit strike chance, right? So they will get more buff from it, and now it's gonna be like even for all champions, even if they don't get as much crit. Alright, so that's nice. Alright, this item is very strong, so nerfing it, I think it's fine. It's good. Alright, Immortal Shieldbow. Lifesteal goes up. Then the shield is not a good first item. I mean, Samira does build it occasionally, from what I've seen. Alright, so Samira likes this change for sure. If she goes Shieldbow first. Yeah, I like this. Nice small buff without cost increase, nothing like that. So pretty good. You can build just this for lifesteal, and it's, you know, 10% is much better than 7. Alright. Imperial Mandate. Legendary support item became one of the default purchases. Alright. Coordinate takes fire. No, application. That's the hit from the support. So the support itself hits for more. Then the proc, when the ally hits it, is also more damage. And more move speed. So it's just buffs. I mean, early game buffs. Nerfs for late. A bit. So it used to be that it started scaling. Now from levels 1 to 8 it is just 80 right now. So it is 80 flat. So early game, if you buy it first item, it's stronger. Alright. Super early game. But soon it will, you know, get less damage. That's fine. I think it's alright. I think it's fine. So there it is, the one that gets a small nerf. That's good. Moonstone Renewer. Heal 35% now flat. Always alright. So that's good early game buff. Shield 40%. Alright. Weak on every champion that isn't named Soraka. Alright. But now it's better than Soraka also. Alright. Same target heal 25. Same target shield 30. But you know, Sonas and all this is still gonna buy the Echoes of Helia, right? So they don't really care. They're not gonna buy this for the healing. Like, come on. Because the damage is just better. Oh, it now he gives heal and shield power. That's nice. That's really nice. So heal and shield power goes up. And, you know, shields get amplified. It's decent. Alright. It's more shields. It's fine. Alright. So a small buff to this. I think it's fine. Whatever. Quite whatever. Alright. PD is getting a small buff. The Phantom Dancer 30 to 35. Nice. That's good. Rapid Fire Cannon is getting a small buff. Small nerf. 6140 to 60, so it's flat right now. 60, that's fine. You don't really buy it for the damage itself, but it is less late game now. Alright, there it is. I think it's fine. And the Statikk gets a buff early game, and then a nerf late game by 10 damage. Sort of wave clear without just one shotting. It's a bit underpowered, so damage. Alright, so there it is. A bit better wave clear early game, I guess. And then 10 less damage. That's fine, whatever. That's whatever. And with that, let's take a look at the runes. Overheal. Overheal is massive, this patch. So Overheal, I'm thinking Vladimir with this, and you know, maybe other champions. Overheal. Shield value from flat amount to 10 to 11% of maximum HP. So it is super scaling. You can buy this on anything and everyone. Well, the thing is, if you have 2500 max HP, then it's less on level 18 than 300, right? So it's not that big. But if you play Vlad, and you have 5000 HP by building full AP, then you can have 500 shield on top of your HP, right? So for Vlad, this is really good, I think. Or it's an option, I don't know. But it seems like Vladimir. I'm thinking Vladimir. I don't know what else. Any healing champion, really. For AD carries, it's not necessarily that good. If you don't build max HP, right? Significant nerf otherwise. Yeah. Because level 1 is gonna be like, what, 50 or something, right? 11%. So levels 1-5 is a buff, probably. True. But then it's a nerf, yeah. Still the strongest or second strongest Overheal has ever been. I'm interested to see how this plays out. Vladimir can definitely use this now better if he wants to. AD carries can still keep using them if they have been using it. I mean, it's better early, but early you don't have lifesteal, so it's like not exactly. I think, alright. So there is this, the Overheal. There are probably other champions which can use it, which I'm not thinking about right now. I don't know, Ilaoi maybe? I don't know. But there it is. The Overheal change. We're gonna need to look and see. Because I don't know. To be honest. But this is a nice change, I like it. It's gonna enable something is gonna break with this. I don't know what. Let's see. Alright. Mid lane gold. Minions are no longer worth 1 less gold before 14 minutes. Minion equality has been achieved. Thank you, Riot Games. Alright, so this thing changes reverted from wherever they made this some time ago. Red buff is way more prevalent now. So red buff, damage 6 to 6 plus 4 times level. So it's less per level. It's less scaling damage, that's fine. I think it's alright. Slow amount. Oh, the slow goes down by quite a lot, actually. But which level does it change? I don't know. But there it is. So early game is not really impacted by this. It's all about late game. Health regeneration 139 to 135. Ooh. Damn, it actually gave a lot late game then. I didn't know that. That's so much. 139. What? 135. That makes more sense. Alright. So red is nerfed. I think it's fine. It doesn't affect early game. It doesn't really affect mid game too much. It's just for late game. 25 to 20. Halved for ranged champions. Was it halved for ranged champions always? It might have been. I don't know, but that's how it is right now. I think it's fine. Not a big deal. There it is. Small nerf to red. You still get 2 reds. It's not the end of the world. There it is. It's fine. I think it's fine. And that is it. ARAM adjustments. Nice. Ivan got nerfed on ARAM. Alright, whatever. That is it. Shanghai scrolls. Alright. That's decent skins maybe. I don't know. So that is it. That is the patch. Thank you for watching, people. Subscribe for more. I will make more even if you don't subscribe, but subscribe. Alright. Thank you for watching. See you next one. Bye bye.